Welcome. Today we're just gonna be playing Fortnite. Just gameplay. It doesn't really matter. Let me see. Uh, because we're just taking a break from our rivals. I don't care if I win or lose. To be honest with you. I'm doing fine. It's just tired of that all. Just doing that all day. Doing fine. So I heard that we're gonna get Power Rangers for the next Battle Pass or some shit like that. Don't really listen to Fortnite news that much. Really, to be honest with you, I don't really listen to gaming news at all, to be honest with you. I used to be on that shit like nothing. Like every day, just like see what the news is about like gaming and all that shit, you get what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Gaming and all that shit. I think it's just like I had a horrible few weeks, you know what I mean? Like it's just like kind of bullshit, to be honest with you. Kind of bullshit. Be honest with you, all I care about is trying to get a job. That's all I want to get. Like, that's all I care about nowadays. It's just bullshit to me. No one's taking anything. I used to work into places, but nothing's working. Nothing's taking me. Hopefully I find something, but, I mean, just wasting my time here. Just tired a little bit. Oh, lovely. So yeah, Power Rangers. Not really a big fan of Power Rangers, but I know a friend who's a big fan of Power Rangers. The reason why I'm not a big fan is just like it's like the same thing for Transformers. Like as I said to you before, if you didn't watch the Transformers Rise of the I was playing a game there, like the PlayStation 4 game, the physical one. Yeah, I was playing that one, and yeah, I was doing a review for that, and then once I was doing a review for that, I was talking about this that I didn't really grow up watching Transformers. I did like watch some of it. I do like it. Like as a child, I did like it. It's just I didn't watch too much of it. You get what I mean? Like I watched a bit of it, but then like grew to love it. Like I'm not like a lore nerd when it comes to like Transformers. Same goes with Power Rangers. Like I know the plot is just basically like literally these like kids have a secret life. They're basically secret Power Rangers, and they can transform into these Power Rangers that have special abilities and special powers and all that stuff. And they defeat evil and they defeat aliens and all shit. I did like it when I was a kid. Did watch it. If you want to know what my favorite color was, probably my favorite Power Ranger as a kid was most likely the White Ranger. I wasn't really a big fan of the Power Ranger, to be honest with you. Probably the white one, to be honest with you. To be fair with you, I don't know if he was good or not. I just kind of like this like whole katana because when I was a kid, I loved katanas. Like when I was a kid, and that still grows up today. Like I have John Wick's katana right here. So yeah, I wasn't that big of a fan of samurais back then, but I did like katanas. I did like dinosaurs and all that shit. So like I did like katanas, but I didn't watch Samurai Jack. You know, that's the funniest thing is like I think as a kid I wouldn't like Samurai Jack because I feel like it's a bit like too mature. Should I say? Like I feel like the mature fucking thing because like when I was watching Samurai Jack now, I was like, man, if I was watching this when I was a kid, I don't think my kid self will like this because the thing is, I wouldn't understand it. You get what I mean? I feel like it was made for like adults. To be honest with you, that show. It was really good though. I do like Samurai Jack now more than ever because it's like meaningful and all that stuff. I do like it. I do actually like it. But as a kid, I don't think I would like it. But I didn't watch it as a kid, so fair game. I do know a lot of shows that I don't think anyone else knows. Like obviously, Cow vs Chicken. That was one of the shows I remember. I was a kid when I was a kid. Like that was one of the shows I watched when I was a kid, but I didn't watch too many of it, if that makes sense. Dang it. I didn't watch too many of it when I was a kid, so yeah, technically didn't watch too much of it, if that makes sense. Regular show, did not like it. I watched We Bare Bears and I liked that when I was a child. Be honest with you, I watched that when I was a kid. Even though like I was like a 2000s kid, so realistically, literally, I think We Bare Bears came very late. It was like 2016, so like very late. However, I still watched it and I still considered myself as a kid that time. Um, but yeah, then let me see any other shows. Uncle Grandpa, that was on Cartoon Network. Shit, I hated that. Clarence hated that. Then Steven Universe did not watch that because I didn't like it. To be honest with you, I don't like that sort of shit as a kid. Like whenever I saw Steven Universe, I was like, nah, I hate that. The thing I did watch on Cartoon Network was Ben 10. That was my favorite. I love the original Ben 10 and I love the new, the teenager Ben 10, but I didn't watch as much. Same with like Transformers and like it's just the same as Transformers and Power Rangers. I do love Ben 10, but I didn't watch as much Ben 10 as you think I did. Like I only watched like a bit of it. And I watched the original, to be honest with you. I did watch the original. And I watched the movie, the Time one, where his doppelganger evil self tries to attack him. Spoiler warning. It's a very good movie, though. I love that movie. The CGI was amazing at the time. And that kick-ass fucking theme song. Um, Avenger Time, no. To be honest with you, I did not. I didn't watch that as a child because when I seen that, when I was like seeing that, I was like, that's childish. To be honest with you, I actually said that. It's actually fucking childish. When I was a child, I was very picky. I was very picky with shows. Very picky. I was very picky with shows. Did not like Avenger Time whatsoever. Like didn't watch it whatsoever. I was like, that's fucking childish. Like I don't want to watch that. Like that's why I said. Even with Lego Ninjago, even though I watched like yeah, oh yeah, you guys are gonna hate me for that. I thought Lego Ninjagos was for kids, to be honest with you. When I was a child, I was like, that's childish because I didn't want to watch that. But I did watch Clutch Powers Lego movie. I loved that when I was a kid. I love watching that Clutch Powers movie though. That was fucking good though. Clutch Powers, let's go. Yep. If anyone remembers Clutch Powers Lego movie, the Lego movie before the Lego movie, literally comment down below because it was such a good fucking movie. Yeah, I didn't want to watch Lego Ninjagos because I was like, you know what? There's no point watching that shit. I was like, I don't want to I don't want to watch I don't want to watch Ninjago like ninjas. I don't like ninjas anyway. Didn't like ninjas back then anyway. What else was I watching? I think the most I was watching was Phineas and Ferb, SpongeBob, Powerpuff Girls. That was going to be another Cartoon Network show that I did watch. Chowder, no, didn't like that. Flapjack, I mean, no, didn't like that either. Ben 10, yeah, I love that. I'm just trying to think of what did I watch. That was Cartoon Network. Captain Planet, no. I watched like about one episode of it and I just didn't like it. It's just basically the same thing over and over again. I thought like literally the same thing over and over again. Like, oh, he's in trouble. Oh no, he's gonna die. Oh wait, he has the power of the planet, and the children are inspired by him. I'm like, okay. I have never played this fucking... I've never played this. It just feels like a Vanguard and like fucking Marvel Rivals. Superman? Really? Don't tell me someone's gonna take it instantly. Don't tell me I'm gonna actually be Superman. No! Someone took Superman already. It's always the case. Someone already takes something that I already wanted. Sorry, as I was saying I was real Phineas and Ferb type of guy. What else did I watch? I was trying to think of like some shows that I was watching. Captain Planet didn't, as I said, didn't like. I watched Basil Brush. Yeah, a few episodes of Basil Brush, but wasn't really a big fan of it because I hated Every time he said fucking jokes, fucking annoyed the fucking shit out of me. I fucking hated that. I thought that was an enemy. I thought that was a fucking enemy, vocal. Damn. I always wanted to fucking, like, try to fucking be, Superman, but looks like I'm not gonna be Superman. I don't care, to be honest with you. I played as Godzilla, I played as Doctor Doom, I even won with Doctor Doom once. I even won as Doctor Doom once in the video. I mean, to be honest with you, like, with the shows and movies that I watched as a kid was kind of just like, I think whatever I was in my mood, I think I was watching. Like, I was watching everything. I watched the, oh yeah, the Imaginary Friends thing. I kind of watched that a little bit, but I didn't really enjoy it, should I say? Like, I watched it, but it was like, you know what, this is not for me, technically, when I was a child. I was watching, I did want to, like, people were like, oh, that was good, that's a good TV show. I'm like, oh, it's alright, it's fine. When I was a kid. What else was I watching? I was watching Karen Chicken, but I didn't like it at the, some of it. Just didn't like some of it. Watched Sonic Underground, that was another one, but I didn't watch the original, like, Sonic thing, Sonic Adventures or some shit like that. Don't know what was I don't know what it's actually called. I think it's like called Sonic Adventures or something like that. Didn't watch the original thing, I just watched the, I watched Sonic Underground mostly. Watched that for a couple of seasons and that's it, but I didn't watch, like, other things relating to Sonic. Sonic Boom, no, didn't watch that. I didn't want to watch that either. Because I wasn't really a big fan of Sonic, I just really watched the Sonic Underground, as I told you before. What else shows was there? He-Man, I did love that. I was watching that constantly. I actually liked it. It was lovely to watch sometimes. It was good to watch. I actually did like it. I'm not a big He-Man fan though, because like, to be honest with you, it was just something to watch. It was just interesting. It was really good. I did like it. I did like it, but I just didn't like, wasn't too into it, like to the point where like, oh, you know what, I know everything like about it and all that shit. You get what I mean? Like, I'm not that into it like Power Ranger, like, you know, like it's like the same thing for Power Rangers. However, I did watch a lot of like He-Man. I did watch a lot of He-Man. What else did I watch? I was watching like Clone Wars, the TV show, and the 2003 show, the Star Wars Christmas thing. As it comes to Star Wars, I'm pretty much a big fan of Star Wars. Pretty much a big fan, and still am a big fan of Star Wars. Same with Harry Potter a little bit, but not that big of a fan of Harry Potter. I just like the world and the setting and all that shit. Played Hogwarts Legacy as well. It's kind of alright. It's fine. Like, it's fine. It's just alright. It's fine. To be honest with you, it's fine. Like, to be honest with you, I don't mind it. Like, it's fine. Fuck's that? That's crypto traits, isn't it? Yeah, that's crypto traits. I mean, for it to be Power Rangers, I understand that. Like, if it is someone's favorite show and they do love the show so much that they watch, that they read it all the time, I think it's really good. What else shows was I watching? I'm just trying to think now. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. SpongeBob, obviously, of course. Rugrats wasn't that into it. I was just thinking like Boomerang and all that stuff. Amazing World of Gumball, fucking loved that. I always love watching Amazing World of Gumball. Fucking good. I love that. I'm not gonna. I am gonna see the amazing weird world of Gumball, wherever that's called. You know, like the new series that they have. I am gonna watch that because I love it. It's funny. What else do we have? Tighter than like mostly I'm talking about Cartoon Network shows. Jesus Christ. There was a show that like there was this girl. She was in a fucking jungle or some shit like that. That was on Nickelodeon, but I didn't like that. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, I didn't like that. I didn't watch that. My first anime was probably The Secret World of Ariati on the movie. It was actually the movie. So it was the same creator as My Neighbor Totoro, but literally it's just a secret. It's just literally the anime version of the bars. It's fucking good though. It was good. It was good though. It was good. Um, that was my first anime. The second anime was probably Dragon Ball Z, and then Pokemon. Well, Pokemon was there, but I didn't watch that because I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be into that because like literally, and I don't want to remember every single Pokemon because there's now like 1,000 Pokemon and I can't keep track. Then I watched Yu-Gi-Oh. That was the next anime, and I was like, I hated it. I hate it now, but I still kind of like it in that way. There is some stuff that I do like about it, but there's some stuff I just fucking hate about it. Like I just fucking hate it. Like I just hate how Yugi just whenever he loses, he cries like a bitch. I lost. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Like even your father said it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Like you still gonna have fun. Like you still have your friends. Like come on, Yugi. Do you keep forgetting that or some shit like that? Do you guys keep forgetting that like or something like that? I remember in like the first season where you can just like summon anything. Like you can summon anything without like sacrificing an enemy or all that shit. And I was like, God, the old rules are fucking mad. And the card limit was like fucking horrible. Cause you know why? And you know, like in real life, then afterwards, they had to fucking change it. Like there was this guy, I remember, he had like over 100 fucking card. He dressed up like a fucking gangster, and like he had like a coffin, and he had like his friend holding the end of it. I was like over 100 cards, and the whole deck was literally shuffle cards. So basically, every time he drew one card, he throw down one card, it was going to be a shuffle card. So you had to shuffle his entire deck. Yeah, you heard that right. His entire deck of 100 cards. I don't know how much it was, and so that's why they made a limit. I think it was like I think it's now 60. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not into Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, but I used to be. I used to be until they kept adding more shit to it, and I don't like the main character Yugi anymore. And then after that, just JoJo, and then after that, Fist and North Star, Berserk. I was watching that. I'm watching that actually currently now. I kind of think like I know what's gonna happen. Like you know what I mean? Like I have that feeling. That feeling I know what's gonna happen. I have that feeling that I know what's gonna happen. I know it's not gonna be a pleasant experience, but I experienced worse on JoJo. Man, like literally when Kakyoin died, I mean like I wasn't that adamant when Kakyoin died. I think the death scene from JoJo that I was shocked about the most was Jonathan's. because, as you all know, when I was starting JoJo's, well, I don't know if you guys know this. When I was starting JoJo's, I was getting really dark and depressed. I was like, look, I hate these movies, I hate everything because like, bad guy loses, good guy wins. That was always in my mind, and I hated that. And I was like, I just want a movie or a show just to have like a main character die and all that stuff. And lo and behold, fucking JoJo was like, "Oh, you wanted a main character to die? Here you go, Jonathan fucking Joestar dies." And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" I literally, I didn't cry, but I literally was like, "Fuck." Be careful what you wish for, basically. Like, fuck. And I was like, this is good though. Like I actually loved it after that. And then part two, I did like part two, but part three, you know the reason why I hated part three. Okay, here's the reason why I hated part three. Because the main character was doing everything. So basically, let's say for example there was an enemy stand user with like unique power or whatever. Like let's say for example it was like something. It doesn't matter what it is. It just goes Aurora, brr. You know what I mean? It's just like literally that's every fight in part three. However, I feel like I'm watching part three now and I'm like realizing that there is not a lot of scenes where Jotaro kind of wins the fight. Like there is at the beginning where like Polnareff and all that shit have a chance of fighting and all that stuff, but what I'm saying is like mostly it's 90% Aura go burr. But I'm rewatching part three and hopefully without that mindset, because I was in that mindset where like, oh, you know what? Good guy wins, bad guy loses, and I hated that. Like I just hated myself and I hated everything. But literally, yeah, I hated part three for that reason. Then part four came along. Now I loved part four. At the beginning and the end, I was like, man, Josuke is such a good guy, cool character. I love Josuke. But the problem was the ending. I hated the final battle. And for one reason and one reason only, Jotaro butted in. So I was like, so basically, for example, I loved the whole entire fight scene. I was again excited. I loved every minute of it. So I was getting excited. So like, right, look, here I was getting fucking beaten up by Josuke, and Josuke was getting injured, and I was like, oh my god, like look at him. Even if he's injured and he has a pike in his leg, he has a pike on his hip and blood coming out of it, and he's still determined. He still stands up, and he's like looking at Kira, and he's like, you're within my range of crazy diamond. Bring out a killer queen. And I was like, fuck me. This is about to be the best fucking fight scene I ever seen in my whole life. I was getting so hyped. I was so excited. I was like, go on, Josuke, you deserve this. Come on. Come on. And then I was literally happy. I was literally happy. And then he was like, and then like they stare at each other for a few minutes, and then Kira goes, "Killer Queen," and then I was like, "Oh no, here Josuke's probably gonna fucking die because he's injured." And then He just goes, Dora! And just fucking hits him. Oh man, it was so fucking good. Until he punches Kira. And once he punched Kira so far away that Jotaro and Koichi and all that stuff were like, oh, that's Kira. And I was like, no, please, let Josuke witness one. I was crying. I was like, no, please, Jotaro, please don't ruin this for me. I was crying because I didn't want Jotaro to ruin this. Like, this is Josuke's moment. Like, creation versus destruction. Like, Killer Queen erases things from existence, while Josuke creates things, heals the world. And I was like, oh, this is so good. But then Jotaro ruins it. Ruins the fun. I was pissed off. And I was pissed off after that. And I started to hate Jotaro Kujo for that reason, and that reason only. He ruined Josuke's fucking moment. But that's just it, like, I just hated Jotaro for that reason. And then in part 5, Jotaro was like, still there. I was like, no, please. Please. I was like, please, Jotaro, please just go away. Just go away. I don't want you. No one wants you. And I think someone was listening to me, because literally Jotaro was like, okay, I'm not gonna get involved. And then I was like, yes. And that's why I love part 5. Part 5 was the reason why I love JoJo now today. If I didn't watch part 5, I don't think I would ever love JoJo entirely. Part 5 was the reason why I came back from JoJo. Was literally the reason why I'm now obsessed with JoJo, and now I know so much about JoJo. And I even give my friends headaches whenever I talk about JoJo. But then part 6 came along. Oh, you're gonna hate me for this. So when part 6 came along, I was like, oh, I fucking hate this. Jotaro's there. I hate this because Jotaro's gonna ruin everything. You get what I mean? I was like, ruining everything. Like, getting rid of Jolene's chance to become her own person, to try to fight her own battles. And then, as soon as Whitesnake took away Jotaro's fucking stand and soul, I was like, yes! I was like fucking cheering, man. I was like fucking cheering. I was like celebrating. I was like, celebration time, come on. I was like so happy. I was like, yes, Jolene can finally fight her own battles and not depend on that aura go bro. I was celebrating. I was fucking celebrating. I actually had party favors and I popped them. It's like, celebration time, come on. And then after I watched part 6, I was like, shit, that's what happens. Great, lovely. And then I read part 7, and then I read part 8, and then part 9. I read some of part 9 now. I'm reading some part 9, but not too much, because literally I'm just waiting. Because if I watched part 9 now, I think it'd be kind of worse for me. I think I need to give it time to, like, you know, develop more chapters. But I love the stand from part 9, like November Rain, Smooth Operator, The Hustle. That's it. that's all I remember. And Cat's Tail, that's all I remember as well. Well, I'll remember soon enough, don't worry, I'll get used to it. I thought it was a shotgun. Yeah, but man, literally, that's why I hated part three for because of Jotaro Kujo, and then part four just made me more angry at Jotaro Kujo. Then part five, I really didn't want Jotaro to be involved, and then part six when he tragically got his stand taken away and his memories, I celebrated because I just hated him that much. But now, when I'm rewatching part three, I'm not gonna have that mental mindset anymore because obviously, of course, it's just a mental mindset that I had there. Like, oh, good guys always win, bad guys always lose. I didn't like that. I don't like those stories because, like, I just feel like at the time I was like, there's no point. There's no point. There's always going to be the end's going to be the same. Like it's always going to be the same. What's the point of watching it if the end's always going to be the same? And then it's just that's it. And I was literally depressed for the entire year of that day. But then now when I'm revisiting that darkness, I now realize that like I was a bit of an asshole back then, and I think I was really down on my luck that day, those days. Well, we just move on, like we just let it go, move on, and now we have experienced new changes, new experiences, new perspective. I always thought the meaning of life was a viewpoint where like certain people view life like whatever they think what the meaning of life is. And I still keep that true to this day. That I think the meaning of life is just simply a point of view. Like if you like something in your life, let's say for example, gardening, then do that. Whatever makes you happy. That's your viewpoint. That's your life. That's your viewpoint. Well, I just forgot to mention one more thing. Don't waste it. Like honestly, to be honest with you, I was living in a dark hole and I crawled out at the end of the day. There is redemption. There is change. Change can happen. I was an asshole, but now look at me. I'm not an asshole anymore. Well, I don't feel like one. I don't know. But just have a firm grip, you know what I mean? Like, if people tell me what to do, like, you know what I mean? Like, why tell me what to do with my life? It's my life. I'm entitled to do whatever the fuck I want with it. And you're entitled to do whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. Just don't waste it. At the end of the day, I'm happy, doing good for myself, and I feel proud of myself, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, I'm not satisfied. Well, enough philosophical things. At the end of the day, it's just Power Rangers. Like, at the end of the day, I think. Jesus Christ. How did I went to Power Ranger to JoJo? Great, lovely. You know something? I think I'm obsessed with JoJo that much. um, yeah, I just think I'm obsessed with JoJo that much. But yeah, that's just it. I hope you can enjoy. I think that's just gonna be it. Like honestly, yeah. Like I used to watch a lot of shows back in the day, but not much as you like would like to know. That's just it. Like, but I hope you guys enjoy. And man, oh Jesus, my brain. I think I need to get that out of my system though. I think I really needed to get that out of my system. Whatever was built up inside me. I don't know what it was. You know what? I'm gonna rewatch JoJo right now. Oh, it's Undertaker, my favorite. Fuck's sake.